All right, guys, back again. I believe this is a recording of March 7th, but let's go right in. Yeah, and kick it off. Today's date technically is May 12th. I like to give it a little bit of time so I can have a little emotional distance from whatever's played. I feel like it makes me a little more clear when I go ahead and do a review talking about what my experience was as I was playing and do a decent hand analysis. What should I do? Of what benefit? Okay, so I'm out of position. Ooh, after that call, that's bad. 9 gives me an additional draw. Flush. Does he call as well? 240? No, he does not. All right. Still top pair. Now what? Am I ahead? I don't know that there's a reason to jam this. Yeah. It's like there's a lot of things he could have had. I was thinking more like king, queen, but it does happen. And if I would have bet heavier, would aces have let it go? I find that unlikely at this point. I suspect somebody would have with aces would have called. I don't think at this stage somebody's going to let that go. But we are not done yet. Diamond. Oh no, another 6. And then a flush. My hand improved. Aha. I like it. There you go. Do you get a second caller? No, you do not. All right, so just check and let him put it in. Do it for me. And you did. Get a love boat. This has 14 minutes left. Wow, it's a little longer. Then I will pause and get coffee. You could run into king, queen, queen 9, queen. I don't know, 10 is a draw still. I suspect I'm ahead, but I don't think he was betting on a flush unless he just got very lucky. Wow. What did he have? Did it even show? Does not. Whatever he had, it was not what I had. 9, 10 suited. Look at me go. I think I might remember this. Aha. Uh-oh. I remember this. I recalled. And sometimes it happens, folks. You know, both those guys were like, really? Come on now. At least we got a laugh out of whoever that was. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I? I mean, we lost, but are you gonna fold? Statistically, it's ahead. It's one of those things like I could have maintained my stack at that size. I think it really just depends on you and your goals for your game as to what you want to do long term. There are times when you can play a little more conservatively, let stuff go. Generally, I think it's the way to go, is to go ahead and call at this stage. There you go. I'm not taking any mess. Itchy, itchy. I don't think that's good enough for a call, but I apparently do. I've been sitting at this table. I'm currently ahead, and wow. Good Lord. All right. Well, Uh, the difference between this recording and me playing the tournament is I've been sitting there watching that guy for hand after hand after hand, and apparently I believed I was ahead, and it worked. Looks like we probably made some money here, unless it's a no, it's probably not a triple up. They had 26, so it must be like a larger tournament, 27 player tournament. I believe this is a $10 27 player. There's no knockout, so it's not a $25. Um, if 26 doesn't go crazy, I would definitely call this at that level. I would like to see another card, please. That is not the card I wanted to see. And it's possible you draw a jack, but come on now. It's also a complete rainbow board. We know nobody's going for a flush. I think it's probably better to just let that go. I mean, it's completely on lock if you drew, but now what? Even if he makes a min bet, yeah. And he was basically just hoping you'd bet at it. That's my guess as to his behavior. A limp. Why? No, why that? Why not just make a solid bet? Now you're calling after you've expressed weakness. Uh-oh. This might work. Now, do I check or I just put it all in? I don't know. Again, I think that's questionable. I think it would have been better to, like, kind of bluff with the guy. He could have had two clubs, but unlikely. What do you think? Give me another 8. It is not the card I wanted. Would he be afraid of Jack 10? No. Yeah, let it go. I was expressing no strength. Yeah, exactly. Three-handed? What's he got? He just calls. Now what? Half the pot. No. Raise. Completely jam that all in. If you have it, you have it, sir. You do not. No. Yeah, see, I just, even with a smaller stack, I mean, the worst you're going to do is take third place. I think you need to make a solid bet. That's a particularly ugly board. Just gross, but does he keep going? Apparently, he does not. I like that I put out something on it. Chick, chick, chick. Pretty nice. Top pair with a draw. I would just call. See another card. Same. All right. Now, unless he has the 7? What do you guys think? Ouch, ouch, ouch. just slightly better. I think I might have jammed right there. For the size, for what's in that pot against two other players, I don't mind this. I don't like that at all. I think that's, yeah. If you're gonna do this with his stack size, I think it's better to just jam all in. If you're gonna keep going, now you got to sit here and, well, maybe I don't know if I've got now I have a complete air ball and nothing. Yes, and that is why we did not want to do that. Six minutes left. Yuck. Does it get wiped out? About 5 minutes. All right, sir. Got to pick something. The Love Boat. I would say put it in, honestly. Pre-flop. You have nothing to fight back with. A two. A two. If you had an ace when you done something pre-flop, I mean, with that stack size, come on now. He lets it go. I might have jammed there, looking back. Doesn't matter. If you're gonna call, just put it all in. Interesting. He might have let it go if you'd have jammed. Just won a big pot. It's more likely that a player is just won a big pot, doesn't want to like get into a crazy altercation with something marginal. Just a general thing I've noticed. No. No. All right, 48, not bad. Something. Third place. Let's see what happens now. I like. And it's suited. Nice. I was wondering if it would happen. It does occasionally. No. Put it in. You have an option. Fold or put it in. No fear. No. Why? Why not a bet? I know it's a pair of eights. Why not a bet? He doesn't know what you got. Now you got to deal with this crap. All right. Does he have a king? Does he check? Does he bet? He does not. What do? 300. Min bet. It does kind of look like you're goading him, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do you think? All right. What do we think he has? King 10, King Jack. Ooh, he has a bet at the river. That's what he has. That's why I would have played that differently from where my vantage point currently sits. All right, $30. So 48, so that's 78. Put it in, put it in. A limp. All right, maybe something's been going on here I don't know about. No. This must be the last hand. Ooh. All right, having some time. So 48, no, 38? 48, is that right? 48 and 30, 78? I believe that's 78. Let's go ahead and get some more coffee, and then we're going to go over another one. Thank you guys for tuning in on the Vice channel with Robert Gardner.